Hello, everyone. I think we have already done the technical testing, and I'm very sure you guys can hear me. I welcome you all on this Ask Aussizz live session that we do conduct on a regular basis to keep you all updated with the current trend with the Department of Home Affairs in regards to the education and migration sectors. Now, lately, we have observed a lot of changes in the announcement from the Department of Home Affairs, and I'm very sure you all are pretty much having a lot of questions in your own mind. And I'm here to help you, and I'm here to give you as much information as I can to clear your doubts. And yeah, feel free to leave your question here in the comment, and I'm happy to each of you and happy to help you all. So let's begin this on this note, and yeah, I'll try to help you guys. All right, so here we are. So the first question we have got it from this gentleman named called Sridharan, and Sridharan is asking me a 485 age limit. Well, Sridharan, the age limit for the 485 visa is going to change from 1st July 2024 onward. However, if you are under 50 and qualified to apply for the 485 visa before the 1st of July 2024, then the age limit is still 50. So, I mean, yeah, this is it, my friend. All right, so the next question is from Keshini. Will software engineers be removed from the occupation list? All right, Keshini, that is a very detailed question. Well, I'm very sure you all must have heard a lot of news about the new occupation list called a core occupation list, a core skill occupation list, and the draft version of the core skill occupation list has come out, and the department has identified some occupations where they are trying to seek a consultation from the industry and from certain specific organizations to have a clarity whether they should keep software engineers in the occupation list or not. So the occupation list has not been finalized yet, and the department is working on it, and they're also working with other industry people and trying to get a feedback from the I mean pretty much everyone from the industry, and then they are going to announce it and make it a combined list. So at this point of time, no, it's not confirmed that the software engineers have been removed. Okay, so don't stress right now and have a faith. The next question we have is from Emmeline. Emmeline, how good are the chances of getting visa sponsorship after doing the skill assessment? I'm offshore and I'm in the marketing field. Well, okay, well, Emmeline, if you are asking me in regards to the employer sponsored visa, and if you're saying that you are currently offshore and have a experience and the skill assessment in the marketing field, well, there are a lot of complex information involved in the employer sponsored visa, and I would require a lot of information before I give you the clarity that how great chances you hold right now in order to get your visa secured. So I suggest you can contact me via email. My colleague has already left my email address and the number. You can contact me, and I am very sure I can help you to identify the situation with your visa. Yeah, Dev, can I claim regional study point if I lived and studied in a regional area while on a 485 visa? Okay, so let's say, Dave, if you have studied in a regional area for a 2 year, and if you have lived in a regional area for 2 years, and while you did all those two things, you were holding a 485 visa, but you end up completing both things, which is the study you completed and you lived in a regional area. then yes, absolutely you are qualified to apply for your regional study point, even though you obtained the study while you were on a 485 visa. Anna, is it true the new application for a student visa that were on in the 408 are being rejected? Well, Anna, yes and no. So depends on the individuals, though. But yes, there are so many applications that has been criticized by the department when they have applied from a 408 to a student visa, and the department has somehow identified that they are not genuine students and they are not meeting the current GST requirement uh, when they apply for the 408, and then after that they are going back on a student visa because they are trying to just use the temporary visa options to stick around within the country. And yeah, that is currently the situation, and department is really um, focusing on those kind of cases, and yeah, making a little bit complicated with the outcome. Yes. The next one is Tashi. Can I set up an online appointment in India? Of course, Tasi. You can always set up an online appointment with any of us at Aussizz Group, and we'll be able to assist you via Teams, and we can definitely help you with your questions about your migration or education. Okay, so far I've covered this gentleman Ahmed Jaidi. He wants to connect his friend Syed Abdullah. Yeah, why not? Please do that, and I'm happy to help him out as well. This gentleman, Saad Hassan, news of 189 round. Any chance of a 189 for engineers in the next round? Saad Hassan, to be very honest, my friend, there is no news. There is definitely no news, and we literally have no idea when department wants to conduct the next invitation round for a 189 visa. So, but if they do, well, all the best, my friend. Subin wants to know graduate visa age limit 35. I'll be 35 and 6 months when I graduate. Will I be eligible? Subin, see, the current situation is that they are changing the age limit from the 1st July 2024 onward. And if you are applying before that, then you're qualified. If you're applying after that, then you will not be eligible to apply for the graduate visa, my friend. Unfortunately. Will 189 quota be reduced for the next planning level? Well, Saad, at this financial year, we have already seen a lot of decrease in the quota for the skilled visas. And for the next financial year, I'm sure department will try to work around to fill the gap, and they will try to increase the quota rather than decreasing the quota, because this financial year they've already used it and they did not invite many people. So I don't think so. It will reduce. I hope it will stay. Um, um, it will stay on top of it, and it will be more hopefully. So yeah, let's hope for the best, brother. Okay, the another gentleman name called Apurav Bardwaj. What about ECT? Will it be hard getting PR in this field? ECT. What is ECT, Apurav? ECT, I think, are you talking about the electronics communication? I don't know. Can you please elaborate more about ECT, and then I can suggest you and I can answer your questions. Okay. In the meantime, I'll go with the next question, which is from Raj. Raj is expecting an answer. Okay, can I get an invite on a 70 points in a civil draftman for 491 family sponsorship? We live in a regional area. Well, Raj, again, for the family sponsored visa, I cannot really comment right now because that is not the priority at this point of time from the Department of Home Affairs, where they are currently managing both 189 and a 491 related sponsor. There is definitely no news about 189 invitation round. So, therefore, 491 invitation round is also in the air. We don't know it. So, I would recommend you to, because the civil draft person is a good occupation, and I personally suggest you to look for some other alternative options, and you can definitely secure a 491 through maybe state nomination, or you can also try with the 190 if you can catch up with the points. All the best. Home department says 35-year inclusive. What does it mean? Well, 35 years mean like you need to be I mean, when you're 35-year old, So the age limit, see, the legislation for the age limit is not out yet. Why? Because the department has introduced the bill with the parliament, and that's subject to approval, right? So we are still waiting for the 100% clear confirmation from the department with the criteria of the age. And when it says 35, yes, absolutely, we need to understand whether you turn 35 or when you finish 35, right? So we will get back to you with the more clarity when department introduce the legislation itself together, okay? So Subin will be in touch. Yuda, is chef working in a Newcastle 6 month eligible for 491 pathway 1? All right, see, at this point of time, we are going towards the end of the financial year, and most of the states they are running out of a quota for the 491 and a 190 as well. So the chances of getting the invites from any state at this point of time is a little bit of a challenge. But yeah, definitely you can apply for an UI and then be in a queue if you are living in that particular state. About early childhood teacher, will it be hard getting PR in this field? Ah, okay, I got it. Now, in this case, Apurav, early childhood teacher is one of the most critical occupation at this point of a time, and department is definitely trying to get more teachers on board, and therefore the early childhood teacher or the secondary school teacher or construction worker or a health sector, they are definitely on a priority, and the option to get PR is much better in these occupations than any other occupations comparatively. Jagan, I completed my cookery uh, from South Australia and doing my GRP from Adelaide, and is about to complete in November this year. So, what are the chances of a 190 with 85 points in the next financial year? Jagan, you are doing absolutely great thing by living and studying in the same state, because the priority is always those people who have studied and lived in that particular state, and South Australia has always been very consistent and very faithful in terms of rewarding an invite to those people who are living and working in South Australia. So the chances of getting an invitation for a 190 with 85 points is something that I cannot tell you right now, but yes, I can tell you that you are standing with a good chance. The chances of getting invite of a 190, it depends on a lot more things as well at this point of time, because we are expecting a lot of changes from the department about the point test and all. But the suggestion that I can give you is that do not leave the industry, do not leave the job. Even though you are done with your job ready program, continue working in the industry as a chef, and I'm very sure one day you will definitely feel that this is the best decision you made it in your industry, because department is definitely trying to work around with the new point system and everything, and they are going to work with the candidates and invite the candidates who have studied the same thing and currently working in the same sector. So to secure your invite, you should continue living in South Australia, you should continue working in the industry, and yes, I can feel that you will get through, my friend. All the best, Chagan. Suman, my brother has 90 points for 190. How long do you reckon it will take to receive the invite? All right, Suman, it depends. 190 is a state nominated program, and we'll have to check the criteria of each of the states. So the question needs to have more clarity in which state he has applied and what occupation he holds and all those things. I can then give you some more insight of it. But in the meantime, yeah, I'll move to the next one, which is Dixit Patel. Bhavik, can I get invite? Hey, Bhavik. Okay, Dixit. This is Bhaumik, by the way. My name is Bhaumik, not Bhavik. It's all good. Can I get invite of a phone and 190 in the 75 points of mechanical engineering technician in New South Wales? 190 is a bit challenging. 491 could happen. But still, Bhavik, there are a lot of other things that we need to understand. And for that, I would suggest you to contact me or contact our office in New South Wales. And my colleague, they'll be able to help you with your question. Amit Rana. Yes, brother. Please leave your question. I'll be able to help you. Anil. Hi, sir. What is my chance in next year working as an accountant from 1 year? Have 0.95, 90, and 105 currently. Anil, you are currently working in your field and that is the best decision you made it, please stick around in the industry, stay in WA, continue doing what you are doing, wait for this July, understand the changes, and then it will give you a lot more clarity. But yes, if the quota goes more higher and everything works accordingly in a favor of people like you who are skilled and talented, then I think your invitation won't go anywhere. You will definitely be able to secure your invite in one of the subclasses which you may mention. But staying in WA for you is my suggestion. So please stick around, please, and continue working as an accountant. Don't let go this job. Jacinta, hi. Are there any other option for nursing? What a visa I can apply for during the grad nurse? I'm above 35-year old. All right, Jacinta, if you are already registered nurse or enrolled nurse, and if you are working in your own field, and if you have any background experience from home country or in Australia, hold a registration, then you can also look for the option through the employer sponsored visa. If you are meeting the normal 482 requirement, then you can consider 482. If you're meeting the 186 requirement, then you can consider 186. And if you are meeting the requirement of minimum experience, then you can also consider looking in the employer sponsored visa through DAMA area, which is a designated area of migration agreement, where people are having a concession with the age, people are also having a concession with the English test, people are also having a concession with experience part. So Jacinta, yes, you can definitely contact me if you have any other particular question via email, and I'll be able to help you with that. Dilini, is it possible to get 491 in Victoria as a chef with 85 points? I'm planning to move to WA. Is it good to move Western Australia and apply 491? Dilini, right now WA has no quota and they are not inviting any people from past 2 months, and they are not going to invite anyone from this month and next month. So currently, I would not recommend you to relocate from Victoria to here unless you have an employment, unless you have already secured 2 years of employment experience, and you would also like to consider the employer sponsored visa where the employer is in Western Australia wants to sponsor you, then yes, this option you can consider. Otherwise, you should stick to Victoria right now and just wait for the new financial year, new quota, new occupation list, and the changes. So I would not encourage you other than that, right? Thank you. Sukhpinder, civil engineering draft person, 90 point in 190 UI, lodged in May 24. Wow, May 24 means this literally this 2 days before, right? Now, Sukhvinder, where did you lodge it? I need to know which state are you talking about, and I can give you a little bit of a more clear answer. Meantime, I'll go with the next question. So, hello, hi. What are the chances of engineering professional NEC next year? When will be the new point test implemented? Okay, so we are having a discussion paper already from the Department of Home Affairs about the occupation, um, not occupation. I mean the new point is that department wants to bring it and they want to implement it by this year. Now, the date is not confirmed yet, but yes, according to the press conference, the press release in late 2023, we have received that information, and department says that they want to change all those things strategically by going throughout the year step by step. So, student visa was one, which they have already done. A 485 visa was second, they've already done. The third one is the point test for the skilled visa and the occupation list and all, and they are going through. So, most probably, we will have some update by July, and then the point and everything will be very much cleared and implemented by end of this year. So stick to that. The chances of your occupation, well, your occupation, I can definitely tell you one thing, that engineering professionals in the current occupation draft version is already in a confident list. So you have already secured your occupation in the confident list. So there is no compromise on the occupation side. But the rest of the information we have to wait. Okay, Subin, I think I've already answered your question, my friend. I'm suggesting you to wait for the legislation to come out so that I can give you more clear answer, because currently that's only kind of a news and the information is still with the parliament. Then once the parliament approve that particular information, once the bill is passed, then only it will go next phase, which is the implementation part, where we will have the legislation and the instrument, and I can give you the better answer. So just hang there, brother. Okay, I don't want to I don't want to kind of give you wrong information, so stick to that, please. Okay, replying to Jacinta Chandan, I'm a third year nursing student, no overseas experience. So in that case, Jacinta, there is nothing much I can say right now. You just wait right now and continue doing what you're doing. I only recommend you to, if you are working in your own field somewhere, let's say you are not a registered nurse, but working in a aged care sector, working as a nursing assistant and whatnot, then you can always look for an opportunity through an employer-sponsored visa under the labor agreement stream from a aged care industry where the nursing assistant is one of the occupation. And other side, you can also consider looking through the DAMA option. Kirti, hi. I have heard that chef is getting out of the list soon in Western Australia. Is that true? No, it is not true, Kirti. It is not true. Okay, I have not got such information from any source in Western Australia since I've been practicing, and I don't want you to believe any of those things. Yes, the only thing I can suggest you here is that currently department is working on the draft version of the occupation list, and they have already prepared the core skill occupation list draft, confident and off list. And chef is considered as a consultation. I mean, it's just it's with a consultation with the industry basically, right? So they want to consult with the people in the industry to identify whether they need a lot of chef or not, this and that. So a lot of other things are going in the background, but I can absolutely tell you that chef is the last occupation would go from the occupation list, so don't stress. Hi, I have just completed civil construction design and I've applied UI in NSW with 70 point. I'm about to lodge a training visa with a builder as a draft person. What are the chances of invite? He's in regional NSW Richmond. Well, yeah, I mean, you're already going through an employer sponsored visa, which is a training visa 407, and you've already applied for an UI. Then, yeah, as I said, we have to wait for the new financial year quota and everything to have more clarity because currently the 70 point, I don't think so that's sufficient enough to give you timeline that you will be possibly invited in this month or next month, right? So, yeah, stick to that, continue with your 407, and yeah, try to work around with your points and improve. Pushpinder, hi. What will be the chance of Victoria 190189 as ICT business analyst 85 points working in a field with local government? Pushpinder, if you're not invited yet, uh, then I think the Victoria has already stopped accepting a new ROI. But yeah, your profile is good, and the way you are doing it, I think you stick to the same thing what you're currently doing, and let's just wait for the July. Hopefully, everything will be better, and you will be invited. Hi, currently I'm a cookery student. I'm studying finishing next year April. Visa expires in June. I'm in Brisbane, already working as a chef since last year. My query is what visa is the best for me and what is the best time to apply for the visa? All right, okay. So, Estlin, in your case, if you are currently a student of a cookery, if you are expecting your course to be completed in April, and you want to, and your visa expires in June, so in this case, see if you can secure your English test, and if you are meeting the age criteria of a 485 and everything, then I think the first thing you should consider is to go on a 485, secure your 485 visa. Don't just go here and there. Then, in the meantime, continue working in the same field, complete your experience. When you're done with the 2 years of experience and the job ready program, then you have an option of a 482 visa. Meantime, you can also consider the skill visa if the things are working in a favor of a skilled graduates like you. And then obviously in the future, there are a lot of other things that we should consider before giving you a much more clear answer, which is the point test, which we are expecting this year to be released. And in that case, I would say be in touch with us and we'll help you with that. Okay. Okay, Raj, developer programmer 18970, 19075. Any chance of invite? Well, Raj, it depends, my friend. Again, it's the points are definitely, I would say that you need to work with your points because this is not enough. The competition is very solid. A lot of students are having more points. But yeah, there are a lot of things to be considered in order to secure your invites. So I need more detail. And yeah, you can contact me via email as well, please. What are the chances for telecom network planner? 189. Well, Nitesh, I'm sorry to say, brother, but there is no news about 189 invite and chances of getting invite as a telecom network planner from a 189. Well, if you have already observed and analyzed the data, then I have a client who was invited with a 65 points for a telecom network planner, right? So yeah, I mean, there is the this occupation is only having a bit of a option in 189. Other than that, there is nothing much this occupation can be done other than going with an employer sponsored visa if you have an experience. So yeah, I don't have much information for you, Nitesh, right now. But yeah, you need to look for something else. Hardik Patel, hi, ICT security specialist, bachelor's and WA graduate, 189, next financial year. Hardik, yes, the situation what you have explained is good enough. The only thing I would try right now suggest you is to just wait for the quota. And in the meantime, please look for the job in your own field, and we will be able to. I mean, you will be able to have a lot of benefit if you are currently working in your field, because the next changes are going to be like that only. Jacinta, replying to Jacinta Chandran, yes, I'm working in aged care. Can I apply for 491 visa if I receive an invite, receive an offer as an RN? Jacinta, did you not just say that you are currently the third year of your RN study? Did you not say that? If you are working, I mean, if you are not finished with your study, how would you have a registration to work as an RN? And if you're not having a registration to work as an RN, then how can you have your skill assessment as an RN? Then if you don't have a skill assessment, how can you expect 491 to be in the queue? I think you need to paraphrase your questions, my friend. Working as a retail manager onshore for the last 2 years with the BG on IT.my wife is applicant with pharmacy technician with onshore experience. Can we both do skill assessment and okay, all right. So for you, my friend, as a retail manager, you need diploma level qualification and a 1 year of full-time work experience in order to get your skill assessment done. That's one thing. The second thing is a retail manager. There are two options you have. One is uh, wait for 1 more year and finish your 3 years and then apply for retail manager sponsorship through 494 in Perth, right? Because Perth is regional for that purpose. But if you want to do something right now with your 2 years of experience, then I suggest you to consider a Dama, which is in a regional area. And in Western Australia, we have got a very good options for a retail manager. In Dama, we have got a Pilbara region, we have got a Southwest region, we have got uh, Kalgoorlie region. So you can look for a employer who is happy to sponsor you, and you can consider a retail manager 482 from Dama instead of waiting for 1 more year. And for your wife, yes, if she's qualified, why not? You must consider all the options. So all the best. Kamal Ajay, done graduate diploma in management learning. Can this course be counted to waive IELTS 887? Yes, it is. If you have got total 4 years of qualification, which is bachelor's or higher degree, and have got your qualification completed to meet the AITSL, then yes, this is fine. No problem, brother. Raj, hi. What will be the chances in what I'm getting in South Australia? Raj, again, for your case, we have to wait. We have to wait for this new financial year to commence with the new data, with the new quota, with the new number, with the new occupation list. And yeah, but I can only suggest you, Raj, that if you have already secured your skill assessment and you applied for an UI in South Australia, then this is the best thing you have done. But my suggestion is to please go back to the field and start working as a motor mechanic if you are not, because that is going to be a game changer. And I must encourage to all of you, whoever has applied for an UI and working currently in any other field, then I would say that stop that, hold it on, and go and find a job in your own field, because that is going to be the game changer in coming days. The way department has already provided the information in a discussion paper, I believe that the department is definitely considering the skilled graduates and the skilled worker who are currently working in the same field what they have studied. So stick to that, and all the best. TJ, okay, TJ, do I get 15 points added after staying and working in a regional area, New South Wales, as a civil construction draft person? Okay, I think there is no such things that if you have stay and work in a regional area and you get extra point. No, it's not like that. But if you have worked in your own profession in Australia for 1 year of a time or more, then for the 1 year you get 5 points. With the 3 years you get 10 points. But working in a regional area is not any extra benefit with the points. Okay, unless you have also studied there as well. So different thing. Akshay, hello. Is there any chance for chemist category for 189 and 190 visa? I have a skill assessment and field job with 2 years of experience. Okay, Akshay. So 189, absolutely no idea because I mean I don't have to be beat around the bush. I have to be honest to you that 189 we don't have much idea, brother, how department wants to play with it. But for the state nomination, as I said, chemist, yes, there are some. I mean there are some invitation round where we have seen chemists were invited. And for 190, yes, in Western Australia, absolutely yes, it was. But right now, the states are pretty much running out of a quota. So you stick to what you have and wait for this financial year to resume. All the best, Raghavendra. Hello, sir. Civil engineering professional offshore, age 30, 15, 10. Okay, all right, my friend. Genuine answer. Of course, brother. I don't want to give any funny answer to anybody, but the genuine answer for you that I have is that civil engineering professionals are one of the most critical occupation, and department wants to invite all the possible critical occupation skill candidate to come and stay in Australia to contribute their skill to uplift the current situation in the construction industry. So you're absolutely fine with the same thing what you have. It's just that the quota matters right now. So the quota is not very clear and not very attractive at this point of a time. And as we are approaching towards the end of the financial year, there is nothing much that can be done. So in your case, I suggest you to do two things. One is wait for the new changes to come out and consult professionals. You can consult me or my colleague, and I want to really help you to look into the all possible option where you can apply for the expression of interest and secure the state nomination as a civil engineer. But in the meantime, you can look for the employer sponsored visa. If you end up having an employer, then you can definitely have another option, which is a 482 or a 494 or a 186. All the best, Raghavendra. Harshit, currently I'm living in Melbourne and just finished certificate 3 in commercial cookery, and now I'm thinking to start certificate 4 in Adelaide and start job as a chef in restaurant. Okay, let me read your question again. Currently living in Melbourne, just finished certificate 3 in commercial cooking, and I'm thinking to start certificate 4 in Adelaide and start job as a chef in restaurant. What is the best time to start job as a chef, and how they consider experience during study, and how much experience? All right, okay. So many questions, but yes, I can certainly understand. So Harshit, yes, this is the good decision that you are going to study at the same time you're starting your work in the same field. Once you are done with your certificate 4, then you can register yourself with the job ready program. I mean the stage 1, which is a provisional skill assessment, and then you can continue work. And then once your provisional skill assessment is out, you can continue and register yourself with the job ready program stage 2 and start your JRP. In the meantime, whatever the experience you have gained throughout the study, that will be counted towards the visa, which we may consider with the future circumstances. But yes, whatever you're doing is absolutely great. So continue doing it, my friend. Be a technician as well as same time under the contract in ABN, that can be counted as experience. NBN technician. Well, see, Nitesh, uh, telecommunication network planner. I mean, see, the network planner occupation is in the group. See, working as a contractor is fine as long as you perform the duties that meets the criteria of the abs.gov. And for that, I would say that I need some more clarification with the duties, with the parent, that how you're running it as a contractor, and with the information about your current current pay scale and everything, right? So I suggest you to contact me, or maybe you can go and visit my office in New South Wales, and we'll help you for a partner skill assessment. Minimum, how many points required with a partner skill assessment? Akshay, I don't understand your question. Can you paraphrase? Do you mean to say that you want to claim a partner skill point? Well, partner skill point, you can, if your partner has a skill assessment and the English test, then you have a 10 points. If your partner has only a skill assessment, then 0 point. And if your partner has only an English test, then 5 points. Sir, VATS specifies that I need 2 years of experience as retail manager for me to be eligible for skill assessment. If I don't have a relevant degree but same AQF level, will my skill assessment come positive? Okay, so if you have a 2 years of experience and you said that me to be eligible for skill assessment if I don't have a relevant degree. Yes, if you don't have a relevant degree, then yes, you need to go with the 2 years. But I can suggest you something else. I need to know more about your background stuff a bit. So I can say that you can email me, and I'm sure I've got an answer for you. I can help you with it. Okay, just email it to me. I'll speak to you when I have your email, or maybe Monday. Okay, thanks. My wife is applying for 190 pharmacy technician. Will my retail manager assessment add a point? No, it doesn't add up any points. I'm sorry. Your retail manager is not qualified occupation for the skill visa. So yeah. Shivam, can we see any invite in part painting trade worker in future? I got some. Shivam, again, brother, current situations is not having a good number of quota, and therefore I don't think so. The invite is going to happen now. But yeah, in we are almost very close to finish the financial year. Just stick to that. And if you are not working in the field, please go back and start work. Parth, I am 65 points in chef in Victoria Regional. What is the opportunity of visa to put which subclasses? Can you please tell me? Well, Parth, if you have a 65 points on your own, then you can always consider for 189, 190, and 491. And if you are not working, then start working in the field. And of course, we all have to wait for the new financial year to start, which is July. And obviously, we'll all have to wait for the new quota from the Department of Home Affairs to the states so that we can have some more clarification and then understand that how they are going to invite. So, yeah, stick to that. Rebecca, will new CSOL list will affect current 482 visa holder too? No, so it's completely different. Rebecca, if the new occupation list comes into effect by this year, then this is going to be for the candidate who are going to apply through that list, okay? Not for those who are already holding a visa. So don't stress for that part. I cannot find in this live session. Yeah, sure, Abid. I'll definitely put you. Uh, I'll get Janvi, my colleague, to leave a message, and she'll give you information about my email address and the contact number as well. Okay. Sir, what are the chances of EN in Victoria? Pooja, right now, if you are currently living in Victoria, then I only suggest you to just stay there and wait because the Victoria has already stopped inviting people from now onward, and they don't have much quota left now. So I don't think so. We have clear answer for you now, but at this point of time, staying where you are and working in your own field is the best option. And on top of it, consider another alternative options like employer sponsored visa and all those things. Okay. Is it chef still in occupation list in WA? Yes, Nikhil, it is already there, but just that we don't have a quota, we don't have more invites, and that's why we are all struggling. Okay. Abid, my email address is already been provided here in the comment box. Please take it and you can contact me. Bachelor's of Biomedical Science in Public Health, scope in Australia. But see, biomedical science is a very broad field, and the occupations are belonging to health sector, and obviously there are a lot of occupations that are currently in the demand within the health industry. However, the only concern I have for you is that once you're done with the qualification, if you are not able to secure the job and not gaining the experience in your own field within the life science, then it's going to be very challenging for you to get the skill assessment. And if you don't have the skill assessment, then it is a very hard part to consider the skill visa. So, Panit, you need to start hunting for the job from a very junior level and see if you can secure yourself. But all the best, my friend. Suraj, electrical engineering draft person with 80 points, 189. Any chances of invitations in the future? Okay, the occupation is good, Suraj. The occupation is a very unique. It's not a very competitive, and for a 189 visa, well, again, as I said, brother, we don't have much information about 189 because department did not give any timeline. They did not give any clear indication about the points. I mean, not points, but the invitation dates. So I don't have a much answer for you, but I suggest you to look for alternative options, not only stick to 189, because your occupation is good and pretty much it's in demand with every other state. So you should look into other state and the related other options. And of course it will come through, because 80 point is not a bad point. It's a good point, brother. So yeah, you have a shot. I'm working in the field on a 75K salary and painting trade worker in demand. Yes, Shivam, great. Yeah, if you're working in a field and having a salary, then yeah, just stick to that. Wait for the right time to come, which is July onward, and we will all have a great option, brother. But are they removing chef from the list? No, they are not, Nikhil. They are not removing the chef from the list. They are only saying that they have prepared the draft version of the core skill occupation list, where they have got one list which is a confident, where chef is not there. The second one is the target for the consultation, which is they are considering current trend in the industry. They are having a lot of information, and then they are going to analyze it, and then they are going to make a final list. So your occupation is not off. Your occupation is through the consultation, where they need to have a lot of data to allocate the number, and chef is hopefully, not hopefully, I mean, I'm sure it won't go off. So don't stress, man. Restaurant manager still in occupation list currently, I think it is there, but in the future it might have a bit of a challenge, because uh, the draft version did not include restaurant manager in the confident and the target one. So it could have some impact, but in your case, I would say that we'll have to look for some other alternative options. We can only rely on one. So contact me, Pathik. We will have a more clear discussion, and I'll help you out. Okay. I'm a customer relation consultant, and my workplace is happy to sponsor me. Will I be able to apply for a PR? I'm currently doing advanced diploma of IT in network engineering. Okay, Lehini, customer relationship consultant. I think I need to have a bit more information from you, and I will also require a lot more information from you about your employer, and then I can give you a lot more clear idea whether you will be qualified for the 482 visa, and then from there onward 186 through a TRT, because two different information you've given me. So I suggest you to please contact me through email, and I'll try my best to help you out. Okay. And of course, dropping me an email and me answering your question is not going to cost you any money. So please feel free to get in touch. Okay. Thank you. Nikhil, thank you, Nikhil. I appreciate your gesture. Shivam, Shivam, thank you for joining, brother, and all the best. What about civil construction from Amaya? Well, Amaya, see, for another 1 year of a time, I don't think so. The occupation will have any distraction from the department, and civil construction draft person is absolutely one of the most critical occupation, and I'm expecting that it will have the same trend for at least 1 year of a time, until the department feels that okay, they've got enough people in the industry. So yeah, stay tuned. If you don't have a job in the field, please look into. If you can secure one, great. If you do not secure one, then still stick to the plan. You will have a chance. Pooja, sir, I applied for my UI and ROI through Footscray branch. My construction company is registered in solid plaster in 2018 running. Can I have my still assignment in that? Is it in the list? Pooja, uh, what does that mean? My friend registered in solid plaster in 2000 running. Can I have my still assignment in that? Or maybe you meant to say skill assessment? Pooja, I need to have a lot more information about this, because you one time one point you said that you already placed an UI as an EN enrolled nurse, and then the other side you're saying that you have been, my construction company is registered in solid plasterer running. Can I have? I don't have enough information. I just cannot locate it. So Pooja, please, I suggest that you can contact my colleague Simi there, Simple Preet. You all know her. She is very talented and very experienced person. She should be able to give you a lot more clear information. But yeah, if you have any other doubt, then you can always feel free to email me with more clear information, and I'll be able to help. Pooja, okay? Preeti, yes, Preeti, hello sir, it's been 1 year I applied for 190 visa. There is no update. Do I need to update my documents? It's some of the documents got expired. Any idea when they will open my file? Okay, Preeti, see, if the documents have been expired, like AFP and whatnot, then you can always update them, right? So, nothing to worry about those things. And other than that, any idea? Yes, absolutely. I have got a very clear idea about my clients and my current applications for a 190. And the trend is mostly the applications are taking about, 12 to 15 months on an average. And the most recent outcome of my 190 visa application is the application was launched in March 2023. So you guys are somewhere around then, and yes, don't stress. Things will happen. And lucky you that you're waiting for your PR to be approved. There are some very talented people here as well who are currently, working on and trying to have idea whether they are going to be invited or not. So, Preeti, you are in a better position. I want you to feel safe, happy, and uh, have a good time. Preeti, don't stress. Lahini, yeah, thank you, Pathik. Vaibhav Patil, processing of a 407 visa. You mean the processing time, Vaibhav? Yes, processing time for 407 visa is about 3 to 4 months. Amita, what are the chances of ICT business analyst 85 points, 190, 189? Oh, absolutely great, Amita. I'm very, very happy by hearing that you have got the skill assessment and you have got the points ready and you're currently working in your own field. Great, Amita. Stick to the plan and you will see the magic. Because department is definitely considering the candidate like you. And they are going to consider a very, very, those people who are currently having the expression of interest in a queue and currently working in the field, you guys are going to have a better chance to be invited and to be selected as you guys are the most deserving candidate, Amita. So, well done, my friend. Stick to the plan. Pooja, thank you. How likely are quality assurance manager to be invited? Well, Angelina, I can tell you something that the quality assurance manager is, if you, whether you, I don't know if you have gone through or not, but let me just check something very quickly for you. CSOL draft. The occupation, which is the confident list, and quality. Just want to check. So I just want to make sure that the occupation which we are discussing, the quality assurance manager, I think I've seen that was in the main streamline list where they are considering them those occupations to be in the list definitely as a confident occupation list. But just sorry guys, just checking this because there are so many occupations I can't remember. So uh, okay, all right. So your occupation is not in the hello. Sorry, guys, I don't think so. Oh, here we go. Okay, sorry. All right. So Amita, your sorry, not Amita. I was talking to Angeline. Yeah, Angeline, the quality assurance manager is um, is not in the new occupation list, which is the CSOL. There are three stage, which is the confident. So it's not in the confident, but I have to check two more things. So I don't want to. I don't want you to have conclusive answer right now. Please email me if you can, and I'll give you a more clear answer, please. So thank you, Angelina. Preeti, all the best, Preeti. Don't stress. I know you are in a good hand. Preeti Tehlan, thank you. Ankur, what? When 189? Ankur, I don't know, brother. I'm sorry. Amita, all the best, Amita. I'm very sure you will be secured here in this beautiful country. Angelina, please email me, Angelina. I'll definitely answer your email. Okay, 100%. In the meantime, I think I have covered pretty much everything, whatever I can, and I have already answered most of your questions. And if I have forgot any of you, please don't mind to leave an email to me, and I'll be more than happy to assist you because I know that the time is very uncertain. The changes are very crucial for each of us, and everybody is very, very concerned about their own. Their own invitations and their own further future pathway through permanent I mean towards permanent residency in this beautiful country Australia. So I don't want you guys to take any decision without having a very clear consultation from professionals, because there are so many things that you may not know right now, and make a decision which may not work in your favor. So please consult right people, a right professional who are really working in the industry and having a very good control about the current legislation and the changes, and who are very ethical to help you, people like you. So this is most important thing you must do at this point of a time, because you don't want to get into in a situation where you will be misguided by some people and end up doing and investing your time and efforts in the wrong direction, which may not work in your favor at all. So the only suggestion I have for you is to have a clear understanding of your situation, understand the best possible option from a very good and very reputed professionals, and on top of it, you must do everything and anything in your power to secure your employment in the same field what you have studied, because that is going to be the game changer in coming days, guys. And you will thank me later when the changes will come out in a full swing by end of this year, because department is very much into these things. They want skilled people, and the skilled people, you can, it's very common sense, you can understand what does that mean, right? Because only studying a masters of professional accounting is not enough to be a CPA, be an accountant, right? To work in the field, to start from somewhere and stick around within the industry, do the contribution as a skilled employee, then you will be considered as a skilled candidate. So this is all from my side, and all the very best, guys. On this note, I'll wrap up the session. And one last question from this gentleman. No, sorry, this is from Amaya. Okay, Amaya. Submitted UI management accountant in June 2024. June 2024? It hasn't even come through, my friend. June hasn't even started. So, but the points what you said is brilliant. And how long will it take roughly? Well, your points are brilliant. And if I would say that, even though by having a very small number of a quota in WA, accountant was invited with 95 points in WA. So having 100 points is a absolutely gem and great points. But Amaya, I suggest you to please look for a job in the field and wait for the new quota to come out for the new financial year. And yes, you will secure. So all the best, Amaya. Mahesh, okay, I have lodged 491 last September. I'm no longer working in this. Does that impact on my visa? No, no, no. So, Mahesh, two different things, brother. See, one is for those who are waiting for the invite, and the other one is for those who are waiting for the visa outcome. So, if you're waiting for the visa outcome, then it doesn't matter, right? I mean, technically, it doesn't matter. But if the other way around, if you're waiting for the invite, then yes, it does matter pretty much everything, right? So don't stress, Mahesh. You are all good. And Amaya, all good. All the best, Amaya. And on this note, guys, I have to wrap it up with a time constraint, but I hope I have answered your questions, and I hope I have given you some motivation to stick to the plan, think through, and make a very valid and best decision for your life. All the very best to all of you, and have a very, very happy Friday and a great evening and the beautiful weekend coming forward. Thank you very much, guys. Stay tuned to Aussizz and be connected to Aussizz Group always. We'll be there to help you whenever you need it. Thank you, guys.